Hello everyone, it is Hexer Forever, and today I'm reviewing Canine Web Protection. This program will prevent children or yourself, or basically anyone using your computer, family members, etc., from accessing websites that you don't want them to. For example, if you have your child going onto your computer and you don't want them to get your computer onto bad sites such as YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, hacking-related websites, basically any website that you don't want them to go to, you can prevent it with this program. So I already have it installed. To get this program, you have to go to their website, and when you download it, they'll actually ask you for your information. You just provide your information. They'll send you a license key in the email that they will send you. And you enter the license key when you install the program. It is completely free. There's no requirements. There is no maximum operating system requirement. You can put it on Windows 8, Windows XP, Vista 7, any of them. It runs on macOS, Windows, iPhone and iPod and iPad, and Android. There's different functionalities too. You can set it up to just block specific like virus-related websites, phishing websites, peer-to-peer websites. You can block basically any of these websites listed here. This is the administration menu. This menu is where you access all of the functions of the program. And in this menu, you basically just have to first, after you install the program, you have to restart your computer, and then when you restarted your computer, you load into the program with a password that you create during the installation. Don't use a password that you think you shouldn't use, like birthdays or anything like that. Something that will be easily guessable probably wouldn't be the best idea for a password for this. Something that the person that you don't want to be doing all this stuff, they don't want to know. I just used password for demonstration purposes. I'm going to type that wrong. Okay. After a couple of minutes, it will actually time out. So you gotta do stuff quick. Well, if you're not gonna just don't leave the window open for too long, because yeah, it'll time out. But basically what you'll have to do is you can come in here, you can set it to exactly how you want. Like, you can block any of these sites, you can just monitor sites, so where just to see what people are going on to. You can block just security threats. You can block everything, basically. You can block all high-rated websites, such as these, like... Well, I'm not even going to read some of these off, because that's just... I don't see why people would be going on some of these websites, but okay. I just leave it on default for this demonstration. So, you can also set time restrictions. Leave page. You can set time restrictions to only allow people on to certain times. You can set custom settings for this, or you can have it their night guard. I'm not really sure what the night guard does. Yeah. See, this is what that does. You can just set a specific time within the night. I'm not going to really configure that. I'm just going to leave on default settings. Basically, you can add websites to block, and you can add exceptions to the thing. So, like for example, if you want to go onto Facebook, or if you want to let your child go onto Facebook, then they can actually access that. But if you don't want them going onto MySpace or Twitter or something to the effect of that, Tumblr, any of those other sites, then you can block those individually. Because there's both ad block lists and allow lists. So you can also block specific keywords into URLs, such as like if you wanted to block Google.com, you could block a .com, or you could block Google. You could block book, you could block space, you could block any word that would be in a website name. So if you wanted to block all websites that started with G, you would type a G into this, and it would just basically block every website that had a G in it. So there's also safe search, which is just it basically tells Google to automatically do safe search so it doesn't show any of the results that it shouldn't show. And you can also force every website to filter traffic to make it to make every website connect via SSL, which is a secure connection. You can force safety modes on YouTube, and if you want to allow yourself to just go on and do everything you want unrestricted, there is an option for that as well. There's Supervisor Mode right down here. You can enable it for as long as you want, but it will not block any websites. The only issue is that if you're going to use this program, you should definitely still have an antivirus, because this program is not perfect. It will block severely, or a very high amount of malware and viruses, spyware, and all that other stuff. But it sometimes has some issues with blocking some sites, because if it's a brand new site, it might not be in their database yet, and there's all these just variables, and you really should have an antivirus anyway. In my next video, I'll probably make a video on my best rated antivirus, in my opinion. So stay tuned for that. And I'm going to now show what happens if you go to a site that is blocked. Actually, I'm going to, for the demonstration purposes, once again, I'm going to go into the exceptions and block Facebook. Facebook. Ooh. Ooh. There we go. Oh, let me make sure I block HTTPS. Add to list. There we go. Save. Settings have been saved. Let's try to go to Facebook. And this is what happens. No, excuse me. Now, if you're on a page and you forget to, if you don't really want to go into here and do all the, you got to go in here and then go into here, no, not in there. You got to go into here and you got to enter Supervisor Mode. When you get one of these blocks, if you want to let the person in question to the website, like if you forget to disable it, or if you want to let someone go into a website and you have it accidentally blocked still, you can allow access to the site for a certain amount of time, or make it permanent, or you can change your settings via here. And to allow access to the site, you have to enter your password, which is defined when you installed the program. However, the only issue that I have seen with this program is that when you use this program, you should definitely make sure that the person's account that you have it installed on doesn't have access to, if I can open it, msconfig, because if someone has access to msconfig, there's the key that runs the program at startup. So if someone were to be smart enough to come in here, they could just uncheck this, apply, sorry, and then close. And now, if they restarted, the program wouldn't be running. It wouldn't work. It would not block anything because it's not running. However, if you use the built-in functions of Windows onto, for example, a guest account, I'm going to make one actually right now, really quick, for an example. Picture for your account now. I want to create a new account. Create a new account. Child. Next. If I make wait. Oh, apparently I didn't. What? I'm quite confused at the moment. Oh, yeah. Okay, I know why. Yep. I'm just gonna put admin for that one. Create account. This also works for businesses. To use for business use, they require that you have. They require that you pay, but that's for businesses. That's to be expected. For most programs, require businesses to pay, because it always is an easier way for them to. It's more common for businesses to be able to pay for things like this. Like if you're going to be creating a a business, that might actually be a good idea to look into this program. Because if you're going to be like allowing people to go onto the internet at your business, you maybe want to put this on your onto your internet, so then that way the users can't actually access sites that they shouldn't be able to access. And let me create the new account here. Child. Next. Limited. Create account. Okay, I'm going to log off, and I'm going to log into the child account now. If you have a limited account, it's going to be a little bit different in Windows. In Windows 7, it's going to be a little bit different because this is XP, of course. If you still have XP, then you could follow this exact guide. If anyone needs me to, I'll go ahead and make a demonstration video on how to do it, how to set it up correctly into Windows 7. The setup isn't really that difficult. You could probably figure it out pretty easily, but if you did need any help, you can just leave a comment, and I'll go ahead and I'll make a video on how to set it up on Windows 7 or 8 if you have the need for that. Windows Vista is vaguely similar to Windows 7 and XP, so this might actually be somewhat usable for Windows Vista. Now see, there isn't the program down here because I haven't accessed this on this account yet. But if someone were to come in here and try to open this program, they would be like, they would come to this page, right? So they would go and say, I could probably get around this, couldn't I? No, you can't. There's no way to get around it. And if you do this, computer, see, show contents, program files, show, Canine, you're not going to really be able to access any of this stuff. Like if I open this in Notepad, you're not going to know what to do. I mean, this isn't going to tell you basically anything. You're not going to be able to figure out how to do any of this. And the uninstaller requires, once again, the password. See, requires the administrator password. So, there's not going to find anything in here either. Or that's even denied. So, there's nothing in here. However, I believe that there may be something in percentage app data percentage. Now, I guess not. I thought that there was, but apparently not. Okay. Well, there may be some information into the. If you dig deep enough, I'm sure you're going to find something about it. But I really don't think this program leaves the passwords in easy to find places. So it's definitely very secure. And like I said before, to create a limited account, I'm pretty sure config. You get this error message every time you try to load that up. So definitely want to have a user account set up for your kid or child or whatever you want to call it. The user. You can use the guest account as well. It does the same thing. An access denied error, blah blah blah. You can't access that menu that I showed a minute ago. You can't access the registry. Oh, no, you can, actually. Wow, I thought you couldn't. Well, you're really not going to find anything in here either, because good luck. So, man, I just made myself look like an idiot saying that. Okay, never mind. Wow, I did that again, didn't I? CMD, however, isn't going to get you very far, because if you try to msconfig... start msconfig. It's the same error. So now there is one other thing you might be thinking. Well, what if they went to Task Manager and went into the processes and was like, I could just end it from here. It's right here. It's registered as a system process. If you try to terminate it, it either denies on this account, and if you terminate it from an administrator account, it doesn't work. It just restarts itself. So it basically makes it impossible to get through. So ignore that. That is just Firefox being annoying. Okay. So yeah. That's basically the gist of the program. If I were to search the web for, I don't know, Budweiser. Oop, did I spell that wrong? Close enough. Google will figure it out. Oh no, maybe I didn't. No, yeah, I did spell that wrong. Oh well, they get the gist. And it's blocked because it's related to alcohol. And basically, it's the same principle for any website you want to go to. Like, if I blocked social networking sites, I'm not sure if I did. Let me look. Go to MySpace. No, I did not. But like I said, though, you can block these sites pretty easily in the user interface, so it's not too difficult. So yeah, and then YouTube blocked. However, if you wanted to allow your child to go into YouTube, if they really like YouTube or something like that, you can always just allow the site or allow the category, or you could just basically you can set time to be able to go onto this page. I'm pretty sure there is an option for that. There isn't. No, I'm pretty sure there is actually an option for that. So that's basically. I'm not sure why I did that. I did not. Oh, yeah, I hit back. That's why. So yeah, if you just allow the site permanently, password, and then you can get on here. And if you want to allow them onto YouTube, there is the automatic safety mode force, which means that if you try to turn this off and press save, it will just activate it again. You can't stop it from censoring stuff on here. So even if they're signed in, it still will not let you disable this. It'll just keep turning it back on every time. So, and actually, if I went to malware domain list, oh, yeah, that works. Go here, go to here. Just gonna grab one of these. Let's see if this works. Yep, blocked. Malware spyware source. So it does a pretty good job at blocking some of the stuff. It can be kind of, like I said before, you really should never depend on one thing for antivirus. You should always have a secondary program. I'll also make another video later on about Sandboxy, which is a program that you can use to basically just kind of forget about viruses, because Sandboxy is a unique program in the way that it operates. I'll get more into detail in that video. So yeah, that's basically the gist of it. It blocks basically bad websites that people shouldn't be going on, and if you want to disable it, you can. So yeah, like I said before, it is completely free. I'll link it in the description. You can go download it and install it. It's fairly easy to install. You just download the program, enter the license key that they send you in the email, and you're done. So yeah, there really isn't a way to bypass it either. It's quite difficult, because you've seen it's very difficult to bypass it anyway. If you use the Windows tools, that is, though, because like I said, though, if you, let me show you. Man, that startup sound is really loud. If you go back into the admin account, glitchy, just a little. If you go back into this account, well, actually, this is a different account. This is not the administrator account, but that is not a big deal at all. I can just, never mind. Anyway, so yeah, let's just go into here, and we'll go in and we'll disable that option. We'll uncheck that box, and then restart, and see what happens. As soon as this loads, man, why is XP so not loading today? Oh, there we go. Okay. It did load. Actually, I don't want that. There we go. This is a virtual machine. If anyone wants to know how to like get a virtual machine working or anything like that, I can also make a video on that. Just leave a comment down below if you want to see something to the effect of that. So yeah, let's go into msconfig. And let's change that check and see what happens. Because this is the only manufacturer that says Blue Coat Systems. So it's the only one in here. Now if we restart, I was just going to warn you about that. I'm sorry, headphone users, if this does come out really loud. I'll try to lower the volumes of it. But it may actually come out pretty loud, so kind of running out of time here. So actually I'm probably just gonna skip to when it's back up. Okay, and we are back. We are back at the desktop. The computer has restarted, and as you can see, the configuration utility has been used to change the startup option. And now let's see if we can open up the internet. Now, I'm pretty sure if you open Canine, it will actually automatically launch that same thing, the service that it uses. So let me see if it's actually running here. No, it is not running. So that definitely seems to defeat Canine if you have access to the administrator account. Like I said, if you run, actually I didn't want to run that, darn. I haven't updated Internet Explorer on this computer yet, so it is quite crash prone. So basically, yeah, if you have disabled the startup option, then the program does not run when the computer reboots. So that can be kind of an issue if you give people administrator access. So you should probably make sure that the person, like I said, if you're trying to block someone from going to websites, you should definitely think about that and try not to have your administrator account the only account. Make a different account for your children, coworkers, anyone to the effect of that. Whoever, like I said, you're trying to prevent from going to these websites in the first place. So. Seems as though... Yes. So it seems to give you an error message. So it still does run. However, it does not... It is installed to Firefox, but it does not block websites, I'm pretty sure. Let me see if I can go to Facebook. Actually, I'm just going to type it up in the address bar. It's faster. See if we can go to Facebook. Oh. Wow. I was not expecting that. Wow. Okay, so apparently, since the last time I've tested this program, they've actually added this feature. I have not seen this feature yet. Excuse me. So yeah, seems that apparently they block websites automatically without really any kind of protection running. It seems to have, yeah, seems to be completely blocking the site. Let's see, actually. Does it block every web page? See if it blocks every site. Yes, it does. It blocks every web page. It does not allow any web access at all with this. With the program not running, it does not allow any web access at all. That is actually truly surprising. I was not expecting that. I really did think that would work, but apparently not. Okay, well, let me try to go into Blue Coat and activate it again and see if that works. This should start the program, so. It's already running, but not responding, blah blah, okay, I'm not really sure. Well, doesn't look like Nightly is going to come up. Well, this video's gone on long enough. I'm going to go ahead and end it here because this is taking too long. So, hope you enjoyed the video. Like I said before, if you have any comments that you want to leave about future videos, such as if you want to know how to make a virtual machine. I can make a video on that. If you need to know any more about the setup for this program on Windows 7, I can make a video as well on that. If you need to know anything about any other programs that you want me to look at or test or something to the effect of that, I can also make a video on those. Just leave a comment down below. Or you can, if you want to send me a link to a program, just private message me the link, and I'll go ahead and take a look at it. Basically, all you need to do to install this program is just to go to the link in the description, download it, go to your email, get the license key, put it into the program, and you're done. Well, and then set it up, of course, but yeah. Well, the setup is it's all on default settings at first. You just got to open up the web interface and you're done, because you just got a couple things to set up if you really need to. So, on the sandboxy video, I will also probably make, that'll probably be my next video. I'll probably make that tomorrow if I have time. So be prepared for that. Stay tuned for that, actually, because I'm definitely going to look into that. I'm going to make either tomorrow or Sunday. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and if this video helped you at all, would you please leave a like down? So yeah, thanks for watching, and hope to see you again. Bye-bye.